Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3 of the Martian series, where we try to create a large mega colony on the surface of Mars. This is going to be a big video because we're landing on Mars with people. Anyway, last episode we built that big space station that you saw earlier, and we sent a rocket up to it with people so that we can hopefully land in the flat area of HP. That's what we're going to call it. Or you can read it on the screen. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm just going to call it HP. But here I'm staging my parachutes. And here, by the way, I just updated my game, and it is really cool. You have ×3 times warp instead of ×2 times physics time warp. And there is achievements now, like, getting to Mars or stuff like that. But here I'm trying to slow myself down so I'm not going too fast for the parachutes, and there's the parachutes. Yep, and just transferring the fuel to the top stage. Oh, and there goes the heat shield, because we won't be needing it anymore, and it's going to make landing a whole lot more difficult. I forgot to put landing legs on this. I just realized that. But so you can see here, we landed successfully. So the crew's gonna get out, and do science stuff and learn more about the surface and hopefully bring it some back to Earth. But here, I'm going back to the space station. This is gonna be a very quick episode because this is a big thing. But yes, we want to get around 30 kilometers for the space station. It's a lot more difficult to do some orbits around other planets, and that's why I make quick saves, people. But it's a lot harder because you're not used to it, because you're always used to going out of Earth's atmosphere, because right now I'm kind of a little fiddly. But yep, I am going 30 kilometers. So I can mention this last video about how to dock. But anyway, epilepsy warning. If you got epilepsy, skip to 3 minutes 3 seconds now. Okay. Anyway, this is why you go super fast, and yes. So because I am in front of it, I need to slow down, and so I need to expand my orbit. However, I lowered my orbit, so as you can see, I'm getting farther away from the spacecraft rather than getting closer to it. And this is the moment that I realized, oh crap, I did the wrong thing. But yes, here we go. And it's really close now. Well, yes, by the way, welcome back. If you had epilepsy, welcome back to, yes. So we're right next to the space station, relatively close, and now just docking. And I mentioned this last episode, but any size docking port can dock to any other size docking port. But I think it's really cool that this one tank was able to fill everything up. But anyway, that little rocket's gonna go back to Earth now, hopefully. There we go. And just pulling myself away. You can kind of see the stages. You got the bottom stage that I used for landing, and then there's an upper stage that I'm going to try to use, and then the little pod that's going to come back to Earth with the astronauts. Last episode we named them Billy, Bob, and Jimmy, I'm pretty sure. But yep, here we go. We got an encounter with Earth, and we're trying to get really close in. Yep, 60 kilometers, that's good. Very creative name. Quick saving. Yep, but here we are. And I think it's kind of cool that if we would have kept on going, we would have been an encounter with the moon. But yes, here we go. And that little space thing, that's just some space junk. Not very good at cleaning up the solar system. Yes. But here we go. I didn't really need that top one, but I just had it just in case. But yep, and there's the separation of Jimmy, Bob, and Billy. Yes. But here I'm coming in. Yes. And yes, the beautiful re-entry of the space capsule. But this was a very short episode to make, and I mentioned this earlier, but because it was like a really big achievement. But here we go. This is actually my first time playing on the new update, so I thought that was kind of cool. But yep, just waiting for the perfect opportunity, and there's the jettison of the heat shield. But yes, deployed it. I'm going down, and hopefully make a soft landing on the surface of Earth. It looks relatively fine right now. And there we go. There. Nice. Right. So I'm going to recover it. Now, I reached 5 kilometers altitude, reached 10 kilometers, reached 15, then passed. I went into space, and then I reached low Earth orbit. Then I escaped the sphere of influence on Earth, so I could went to Mars. Then I put myself to Mars, low Mars orbit, and then docked in low Mars orbit. That's with the space station. Then we got entered Mars upper atmosphere, entered Mars lower atmosphere, and then 2,394 Celsius was the max. Landed on the surface of Mars, reached Mars' upper atmosphere, reached Mars atmosphere, escaped Mars atmosphere, reached low Mars orbit, escaped the influence of Mars, entered the sphere of influence of Earth, captured the low Earth orbit, re-entered, and made it safely back. Anyway, yep, this is the thing with the space, the achievements. Yes, I got all of them on Mars already. But yeah, the thing looked really cool. Oh, by the way, this is the end of the episode. Anyway, on to episode 4 next. I'm super hyped. Can't wait.